Hoobity hoo, how do you do? Sorry for the wobbly woo. I'm recording on my phone, better video quality than last time because last time it was bananas. But here we are. Welcome to week 2 of Comic Book Making Club. We're jumping right in. If you are catching the recap, I want you to thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. It's going to be amazing. I am a mom of children, so it's going to be some background noise, but just be mindful, be respectful. I appreciate that. So, this week is week 2. We've done our outline, or we've started our outline, and now we are in the fun part, character design. I don't have my sketchbook with me, but I do have. Hi, welcome to the club. I see you. Thank you for joining. So here we have our lovely guide available free on my Ko-fi website. And again, Comic Book Making Club is all about getting together, making comics. Everybody can do it. Anyone can start, and we're just going along together. Yes. So again, okay, sorry, my brain is scattered. Give me a minute. Okay, welcome to week 2 of Comic Book Making Club. If you're here, you're a comic book artist, or you want to learn how to make comics, and I'm happy to have you. Last week was week 1. We started our outline. We went from idea to planning out our story. I myself have not completed my outline yet, but I'm hoping to get there one line at a time. But this week, we're focused on character design. So if you have the guidebook, great. If not, you can still get it. It's free 99. Available on my Ko-fi website. Link in bio. I'll also try to tag it in the comment section or something somewhere. So character design really starts off as that drawing that you do daily of your character and just formatting it to fit your comic. So you want to do things, key details like pointing out different directions, angles, facial expressions, and it also helps you flesh out a nice personality for your character. So my comic is going to be titled Pug and Cat. It's a story of these two unlikely pair and how they become best friends and they go on an adventure together. So for character design in the guidebook, I have created, I'll show you, wait for it. So I have the right page, outline. Here we go. So, and if you have any questions, please drop them below in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer. So we have week 2, character design. So it starts off here giving you space body image of your character. You can do front view, profile, 3/4, whatever works for you. And then here we have a section for some characteristics and other details. So maybe you want to put down their hobbies, their likes, their dislikes, anything that is relevant to their story. Now, what I've written here is week 2, character design. You know who and what your story is about. Now it's time to design them. This is where your art style will shine. And if you can't draw, this is where you fill in the mouse details about your main character. It's supposed to be minor. Typos. Sorry. I will edit that. I promise you I will make the edits before the week is out. Sorry, I took the... Okay, yes. I can definitely understand that. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yes, character design and finding personalities are hard. One thing I like to do is use a format of it's similar to with anime, where you have the character with the big forehead, they're really smart, or the person with the glasses, and just kind of use that as something that helps with different character traits and personality. So think of your favorite character, comic book, and something about them that excuse me, please, I should have made my tea. Something about them that links to their character trait. If we think of Superman, for example. Superman, he's, Superman. But Clark Kent, He wears the glasses, he's nerdy, he's kind of an idiot. Not necessarily an idiot, but he's clumsy. And so it's like those things that we in the real world we see as a character, an item or an attribute can be a part of that character. Hope that, you know what I mean? But thank you for your commenting. So our first character we're gonna design is Pug. Now Pug, I've been drawing these characters all the time, so if you've seen them all over my social medias, I'm drawing them. I've got my handy bag of crafts, and I don't think I have a pencil, so this is gonna be exciting. Okay, pen works fine. What's your preferred drawing tool? Hi, welcome to week 2. We are designing characters. If you have questions or anything you want to know, I got you. So I'm gonna just try to flip the camera over so that you all can see our lovely character designs. So I have about 2 main characters for this current comic I'm working on. I've got Pug, I've got Cat. Verbally, I can tell you Pug is the analytical, the logical, the not making fun of people, but like the OCD, the serious, the facts and figures. And Cat, opposite, complete opposite. And I think the big inspiration for these characters was that I like drawing cats, I like drawing pugs, but I just feel like those 2 things are different. That's how I came up with that idea. It is. I have to agree with going from digital to traditional, where I will gesture control on a piece of paper, and then if I go back to traditional, then okay. Or if I'm going back to Procreate, then I'm erasing with the back end of my digital pencil. But I like to do both. For me, I like the drawing with traditional because I give that freedom to like really mess up. Because for me, I focus as Procreate as like my final product, and I need this to be perfect. So, but yeah, Procreate is cool. I love it. It's such a great app, and it has so much to offer for all types of art types. Let's see if we can get this camera to camera. Okay. And we flip, and then we do like this. Okay. Okay, and we're doing it. We're doing it, Mr. Krabs. Oh my gosh, I'm so giddy. Hello, and welcome to Comic Book Making Club Week 2. We are happy to have you here. I hope you can hear me clear. I hope I don't drop my phone, my dear. I like to rhyme. Okay, all right, wait for it. Nope. Oh, this is a struggle. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, wait for it. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And here we are. Look at that. Week 2, time for character designing. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay. Just one adjustment. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, here we are. So, we've got our paper. And look, I found a pencil. So now we're going to be drawing Pug. And so I think I've decided to go with a simple little design. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated. So I've decided to go with like a simple design, very chibi style. Just like the cuteness of it, because it's a cute story and it's about friendship. So I'm just drawing the base of the body, and I decided that all the characters will have this same body shape. I think where I'm struggling the most is with, so if you struggle, what is an area that you struggle with when you're working on your characters? Okay. And I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking at like a general idea or traits that are noticeable to Pug. So like Pug always wears a tie. Originally, Pug would only wear like this collar of a shirt and a tie, but I felt like clothes were more defining to his characteristics, especially since he's supposed to be the more orderly of the two. Now, where I'm struggling right now is shoes. Part of me feels like shoes need to be in the story, but at the same time, I don't like drawing shoes. And the best part of creating your own story, you don't have to draw anything you don't want to. So here we are. We have Pug, and for eyes, I'm gonna go with a simple cartoon style. So just kind of like some ovals and some dots. Okay, I struggle with making cartoony eyes. I get that too. For me, I studied and practiced drawing eyes from shows like Steven Universe, Craig of the Creek, and DuckTales. I've seen, just looking at some traditional cartoon styles for eyes. And then in Procreate, I will copy one and just do the other. And I really like the cartoon style eyes because it's really just two eggs, and wherever the dots go is where the eyes go. So that's one of my favorites. And I leave out so much. Like one thing I commonly leave out, I leave out eyebrows. That's where if I'm drawing these characters, they don't have eyebrows unless it's necessary to the plot. But yeah, so this is gonna be Pug. Again, I'm struggling with, is it this proportion size or do we need to go taller? Are knees important? But yeah, so here we have Pug. Um, just basic shape. I don't like this low belly, so I'm just gonna go a little higher on the pants and try to give him more of a trapezoided shaped body. There we go. So we've got Pug. Next up, let's draw a profile view. I think if you're going to draw character design, a good way to go is about 3 different poses. You've got profile, quarter view as well. So here is a rough profile view of Pug, and that definitely could be better. So let's try that one more time. And, okay. Go for the nose, the eye, coloring it in. There we go. And there, that's our profile or side view. And next, yeah, when you have different parts or angles of the story, you definitely want to be able to illustrate different things. Now, as far as color palettes, I'm going to go with like the traditional tan and brown colors for Pug. And let's just draw his neck here. And there we have Pug. Characteristics. So we do know that he's logical, hard worker, and I'll put model employee because that's a really important to the story. But then other details, I think we'll put like likes, math, and maybe dislikes. I don't know. If you like math, what do you not like? Music, science, maybe messes. So we'll see how that plays out. And, character design can be very fluid. You can change it. And I did write here, and I didn't need to add this when I go back to make the edits for the guidebook, is adding research and references. One thing I've done with Pug and Cat is I've looked at a lot of cat illustrations. I've looked at a lot of Pug illustrations. I'm just seeing other cartoons and finding details that I like and I would like to see in my characters as well. And it's not the phrase is like still like an artist. So it's finding the things that you like from something else and adding. So originally, Pug didn't have a tail. And I don't know if you can see it very well, but here I've added a tail because dogs have tails. And so, that's a really fun part to add. Next, we're going with cat. So we're going to turn our page. And in the guidebook, I did make 3 of these. Now, I based these off of some references I saw on Pinterest, where you get the full body, and then sometimes a person will do like a full turnaround. I feel like just starting out or just having like a visual of what your character looks like is a good place to go. Usually, how many poses do you draw when you're doing your own character design? For me, I go up 3 or 4. How about you? Yeah, definitely got to work on the body, but okay. So here we are. Now we have the base for cat. Cat is a calico cat, so I just try to add in some spots. The spots have been changing quite a bit, so we'll see how that goes as we progress. Only draw the front and back side. Oh yeah, I have to agree. I rarely draw that back side because I feel like that's something that like I couldn't even tell you what the back of my own head looks like. So, yeah, I tend to skip the parts that I don't use unless it's like really necessary, to the plot or dialogue. But my most commonly used would be front view and side view. And right now, I'm just enjoying doing this in pencil. I feel like it's coming together nicely. And then we'll do our eyes. And cat is a cat, so we'll give cat a cat nose. One thing I don't like about using pencil, though, different shaped eyes. That's a struggle. Now, what can I tell you about cat? Okay, first of all, cat is carefree. Cat likes naps. So let's put that down here. And let's see. What else? What else? So I think those are like the main things that I've really been focused on with cat is their carefree personality and their giving nature. So it would be something else. So I think one thing that will really help with having more details is reviewing that outline. Then I'll know. Yeah, I definitely. Ooh, almost lost it. I've definitely felt like that before, so I do try to do more when it comes to the designs because I know I'm guilty of the same that 3/4 angle. Um, but I feel like it fits, and I see it so much. So, and I know there are like in betweens, like there's like a 2/8 stuff, but sometimes I feel like the subtle changes are so minute. You know, you is it that bad? Is it that bad? But it's fine. It's great. Yeah, so we've got about 11 minutes or so left. So let's go ahead and get these last sketches of Cat done. I think one part of character design I may have mentioned before is our color palette. And so that's something I'm still working on between, I don't know how contrasting, if I want to go contrast or complementary. I feel like that's another important aspect of character design, especially given these two characters and how they're supposed to be opposite. Because, I want to go hot and cold or analogous. It's a lot of options. But we'll see how it goes. And we'll go from there. But it's just, getting a definite feel of what our characters look like and That doesn't even look like 3/4. I'm ashamed. And this is when we click the undo button. I think ways in which we can make it more 3/4 is actually pushing back this far ear. I think that helps. And there we go. And then let's do that. Okay, it's coming together. You see the vision, you see it, right? Maybe. Okay, and then we'll just put the eyes pointing this way. And then we'll shift everything here and there. You know what? It's a rough sketch. It's okay. It's okay. It's a rough sketch. Doesn't have to be perfect, but here we are. So 3/4 view. Last but not least, do our profile view. So I'll go straight in the front for the ears and then back, going around the mouth. The back of the head is curved. We do our nose, our eyes. I think my one concern or worry with the cat character, I don't want to look like other cats. I don't want Garfield. I don't want to look like, oh, maybe I'll do a spot on the back of that. Why not? I don't want to look like other cat characters. So there's definitely some inconsistency, but we know that Cat's carefree, giving nature, so Cat's not gonna wear shoes. I think we can all agree Cat's not wearing shoes. And other details, they like naps. And they don't like mean people. When I thought of Cat recently, I thought of, and this is something I do a lot, I think of my characters as like living people or like other characteristics. And I thought of from the last Puss in Boots movie, Perito, I really felt like that was Cat, just so full of hope and life and optimism. So that's how I see Cat, and that kind of leads into Cat's backstory, which we'll add later. And that's all I have for character design. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it early. So I have a bonus page available, so I can definitely play with side characters and other details and things that like need to be fleshed out. You have any questions before we go? And then I'll just read this last little blurb of a paragraph. Wish my camera wasn't shaking, but it's shaking. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy them. Thank you. I'll definitely post more, try to post images from our lives, so that way, especially when I clean them up and Procreate. Thank you so much for the compliment. I really appreciate that. Well, if there are no other comments on things, have fun. Draw what you see in your mind's eye. You don't have to use all the pages, or you can use more. The key, I need an editor, to good, oof, oh gosh, character I'm sorry, this is tearing me apart. The good character design is making it something you can draw often and not forget subtle details. Don't go over too much with the details because it's drawing. And if you draw chainmail armor and you're drawing every single chain, you're going to have to do that over and over again. Of course, we have lots of helpful tools with our digital software, but, you know, starting out, keeping it simple, getting that idea out is going to be great. So let's just get ready to flip it around. 1, 2, 3. Sorry for the blinding light, but it's back to me. So thank you for watching. This has been amazing. As always, so happy to have you here. I'm all over the internet, so wherever you can see me, it's me. I'm Cami Cam Comics. This has been Comic Book Making Club Week 2. Can't wait to see you for Week 3, where we're going to continue with now building our story. So we're going from outline to plot. I want to say. Or is it? Yeah, no, it's sorry. Incorrect. It's world building. Next week, world building. Where does your story take place? And yeah, I myself am working on this comic and I have my own comics and several others, web comics floating around on the interwebs. So I hope to see you around. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, stay blessed. Bye.